What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video we are going to be going over the Morrigaine fusion, and this is going to be part 5 of the fusion, right? So we're pretty much coming to a close here on the fusion pretty soon. We only have about 3 days left, a little bit over 3 days, 3 days and 4 hours, and let's just take a peek at where I'm at. But first, before I show you where I am at on the fusion, I'm going to take you to the tournaments. And first, for the tournaments, we've got Ice Golem still going on. We have 15 hours left. And as you can see, I claim the max reward here. I am in 6th place right now, which is not too bad. And I would be getting some gems if I remain in 6th place. If I drop down a couple pegs, I could still get gems or potentially get this energy here, which is totally fine. I'm okay with getting energy or gems. I'm not too worried about getting the ancient shards, but it would be nice to have an ancient shard to add to the collection. So there's that. And then we do have Tag Team Arena going on as well. So it's a good time to be putting in your one-man defenses since we're still earlier on in the week for Tag Team. And if you put one-man defenses, you're actually going to get more points for Tag Team. Why? Some of you probably already know this, but if you put a one-man team on all 3 of your defenses, or maybe you put one good team and then 2 bad teams, you're going to get losses on those bad teams and maybe hopefully a win on that first team you put. And then basically what you want to do is get yourself knocked back a little bit and then build yourself back up by facing weaker teams, because when you're in the yellow, or if you're closer to green in your ranking where you're at in tag team, then you're going to face stronger teams, so it's going to be tougher to find those weak easy teams to get as much medals and points as possible so you can get the maximum amount of rewards. Now for me, I'm still working on the mission to get to Silver 4 as a free-to-play player. This is my free-to-play account, so I'm not trying to put weaker defenses right now. I'm trying to put a good defense and then still actually try to go after teams that I feel like I can beat. And I'm hoping I can get at least 2,000, maybe 2,400. If I can get all of it and get the rank 4 chicken, that would be great. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm actually going to get it. So there's the tournaments going on right now. And then for events, we do have Dungeon Divers still going for another 13 hours remaining. I did just recently get the Kate here, which is fantastic. I'm hoping I can get this Ancient Shard. That would be nice. And then for Artifact Enhancement event, I'm very close to getting the last Kate. So there you have it. That's where I'm at. I have one more Kate to go, and then I can go ahead and try to fuse the last Myceliac Priest Ornn. So let's go back here and showcase to where we're at. You have 3 Myceliacs. We have to get these 2 to rank 5. And then I have to get these last 4 Kates, get them ranked up, and then fuse into the Priest Ornn, and then get him to rank 5, and I think I should be just fine. So my goal is to try to farm Spider as much as possible to finish the Artifact Enhancement event, and then farm some more Spider so I have enough silver so I can basically just utilize as much of my brews as possible. So I'm probably going to utilize all my brews that I can into the Kates and then into the Myceliac Priest Ornns, and then I'll fuse the Morrigaine fusion. So that's pretty sweet. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and basically I'm going to be prepping for the next fusion. You want to make sure you're prepping, getting ready to go. I also pulled another Sacred Shard this morning from Ultra Nightmare, which was really nice, and I'm at 38 Ancient Shards, 1 Void Shard, and 2 Sacreds. So I still have 836 Mysteries, and it's really important and imperative that you're farming hard Doom Tower if you can do it, and if you can do normal, try to complete the whole thing. So I'm very close to beating the hard Doom Tower. I'm stuck on this floor right here, which is the Mortu Macabre floors. The Mortu Macabre is super annoying, especially with Hegemon as the last wave, so you got to be careful. Plus these guys are really annoying too, so you kind of have to bring like a cleanse champion, and then you have to bring a lot of CC as well, unless you have a ridiculous Seer team. And then you could use Seer, but for myself, I don't have an insane Seer team right now where I can cleanse and then use Seer's ability, because on the last wave, Hegemon CC's my team, so I would need someone to come in and cleanse, and that's my issue on this one. So I have to actually bring in as much CC as possible for my teams. And just so you're aware, Lanatharil is ridiculous for Doom Tower. If you have him in high-end Doom Tower, he actually does really good. Now I did end up booking him out for this clan vs clan, and I don't have him fully booked. I just have to get the finest hour done. But the greatest part of his ability is Flicker Barrier, He's also insane in Hydra, and utilizing him, if one of your allies die, he places that huge shield, right, based on 30% of this champion's max HP. And because I have him at 92,000, he's doing almost a 30,000 shield, which is fantastic. So I really suggest using this guy once in a while, and he has HP and Doom Tower by 35% if I wanted to use him there as well. But preferably I like to put speed because my champions aren't over 230 or 240 speed, which is what you need for end game Doom Tower waves. So they need to be super fast, or you need to have a speed booster or someone who can come in there and help reduce the speed. So like, for example, I did recently pull Lysandra, which was kind of strange on the 2x. Go ahead and check out my videos of me pulling shards for sacreds and pulling that Lysandra in a previous video, which is crazy because I'm going for Morrigaine, and Morrigaine is like a low level Lysandra. I'm still pretty pumped and psyched that I pulled Lysandra. She's also really good on a wave like this because you can utilize Lysandra. Her A2 ability, I believe it is, can deplete the target's turn meter. So that's a really, really good ability where she is placing an increased speed on all your allies and filling the turn meter of all your allies by 30% while also knocking back the turn meter of the enemies. Now I don't have her booked out, which really stinks. If I had 2 books in her, I could potentially utilize her a little bit more against these waves. But because I don't have her booked out, I'm not really utilizing her that much. I tried utilizing her, but it just wasn't working because she has a very long cooldown right now on her A3 ability. So that's kind of annoying. But I do have other champions that I can utilize that CC, these more 2 Macabres, CC, these champions right here, Lord Shazar, where he places the bombs. That's another annoying thing that can occur. So just be careful when you're facing these stages up here. Floor 106 is super annoying. Also these floors right here, I think it was 102, that has the Venuses and the Cupidus. Super annoying floors as well. If you're interested in me making a video on those floors, completing those floors, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was just a short video to let you know where I'm at and to keep you up to date on this Morrigaine fusion. Hopefully you guys ended up going for Morrigaine. Hopefully you guys got her. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you go for her? Did you have her now already? Or did you just decide to skip her and save your resources? Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.